Malolele, my name is Sandra Kailahi and I'm a journalist. I'm also a mother, and now I'm a graduate of the Home Ownership Academy, living in my own home. I'll do that again because a fly just flew across there. Oh, Alan, gosh, how did I meet Alan? I met Alan in the 90s. I was very good friends with a woman called Tiana Tofilau, and she said, look, I've got an insurance agent and look, he'd be really good to talk to about your needs. And I thought, okay. So I met Alan and really liked him, and he helped me with a couple of policies at that time, and kept them for a long time actually. And then just recently, last year, he got back in touch with me and asked me whether things were going all right, whether I needed to update or look at other policies, and at that time I actually was. And so that kind of got the ball rolling with Alan, and he's a fun guy. He's a really cool guy, and I really enjoy working with him. So Alan, how did I find out about the Home Ownership Academy? Well, Alan sent out an email about the idea and gave him some feedback on it, and didn't really think much of it. And then he got back in touch, via email about ready to go with the business. And I thought, actually this might be an opportunity to see whether I would qualify for a home. I'd never wanted to buy a house before, but things changed. Kingston came along, so I thought, let's have a look at it. Let's see whether I could or not. And I also really trusted Alan and thought that I would take it further. And little did I know that really was the beginning of me buying my own house where I'm sitting right now. Okay, so at the time when I realised that I was going to be able to buy a house, that was exciting. The next step was, oh gosh, where, what, how, who, all of those sort of questions. And I wanted a house. I had this idealistic vision that it was going to be huge, big backyard, garage, everything minus a pool just about. But then I had to kind of get realistic about it, sat down with the team, with Alan and with Raymond, and really started to have my eyes opened about what was involved with it. And it was great. I'm sure those guys kind of got a little bit sick of me ringing and stalking with the emails and such, but they were brilliant. They were really accessible and just really supportive, and that's what I really enjoyed. And they made the whole process easy and a real joy. The whole experience was a real eye-opener actually, learning about LIM reports, learning about building reports, what to do, going to open homes. I think after my first open home, I was just like, oh my gosh, do I have to keep doing this? This is so tiring. Thinking about what you have to look for, whether the water is running well, the pressure, if there are leaks, all sorts of things. There were so many things I really wasn't aware of. It was a little bit overwhelming. And then trying to do the whole bidding and negotiating with real estate agents and owners, and wow, that was full on. But that was all part of that process, and working with Raymond especially in that area was fantastic because of his expertise, and coming and even looking at the boards on the house and kind of pressing them a little and think, oh, actually they aren't that strong, things like that, and just looking at what, having 2 toilets, the difference that made. There were lots of things that I really were, appreciated from Raymond and also Alan and their service, and they just kept up with me and they took my calls, so that's a very good sign. So there were lots of things that really opened my eyes about this process of buying a house. So don't go with Raymond and Alan. No, that's just joking. Look, if Raymond and Alan could take my calls and my emails at all hours of the night, that says a lot about these two. And yes, of course, people say it's all about, the business at the end of the day. But for me, they were straight up. They were very helpful. They were sincere, and they were also honest. And I really appreciated that. I appreciated their experience, and most of all, they had a great sense of humour, which was even, the icing on the cake, really. Fantastic. I would totally recommend Alan and Raymond. They're great guys, and they're doing a really good service, so I totally recommend them. Malolele, my name is Sandra Kailahi, and I'm a journalist and a mother, and I'm also a graduate of the Home Ownership Academy, and now live in my very own home.